Hello, everyone. We were supposed to have Dungeons and Dragons tonight, or Dungeons and Drams. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I blame the countries of Canada and Australia, mostly Australia, for keeping us from our rightful dungeoneering. But luckily, our good old friends in America came through for us, because we've got Patty from My Whiskey Den and Jeffrey, not an evil twin Patron, on the stream with me tonight.
Thanks for having us, Ed.
Absolutely.
Or keeping me on the stream.
Trev Wilson is here, as always, because we love him. Best moderator on YouTube, aside from Steve A. He's the Robin to Steve A's Batman. But he's like super cool, like Jason Todd Robin, not that geek Dick Grayson. Mark G, Mark Goings On, as he's known, Brandon Wheels Elliott, John Gunsel, Stitch in Time, Howell, Michigan is in. He just subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for that. Super excited to have you on the stream. Andrew Sparrell, happy Christmas season to you too. Dan Hayes is on. How you doing, Dan? And I think that's everybody who's in right now. And also, of course, we got to do the obligatory thing. What is everybody drinking?
I think Hayes is concerned we're going to take his cast strength roll.
I know. Oh, yeah. So we have no plan for tonight. I was going to say this is basically a cast strength podcast tonight, because we have no plan whatsoever. We're just going to sit here and drink for a while.
And since we're saying what we're drinking, I got an old Bardstown bottled in bond. Oop, the camera's different when it's all this narrow this weekend. So I'm sipping on this evening.
Very nice.
It's just not something I can get here. That's all.
Yeah. Jeff?
Excuse, I'm still trying to get used to the camera, but I'm going to be drinking Amrut single malt, the
nice.
peated cast strength expression, and it's about that 62.8, and it's good shit.
I see that you both have a goatee and are speaking in a very gravelly voice. Can I assume you kidnapped the original Jeffrey Patron?
What? I don't understand what's so funny about that. What? Kidnapping is a very serious offense. We in New Jersey take kidnapping very seriously. Okay, my great-grandfather, did not go to prison, so you can make fun of kidnapping.
We're professional kidnappers. We're consummate kidnappers.
We take pride in our work here.
I see a Stitch in Time is drinking Dickle juice. I have some over on the counter. I might have to shift myself over there to grab some.
There you go. John Gunsel's drinking the Infinity Bourbon. Is that your personal Infinity Bourbon, or is that Barrel Infinity Bourbon? Because there's an actual bourbon called Infinity. I don't know if that's just your personal blend though. And this is my starter for tonight. This is Bastille 1789. So yeah.
Looks like you had some of it.
It's the French blended whiskey finished in French limousine casks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird question. Bad. I know you've had the limousine rye. Can you taste the French oak in them? Or the limousine?
Actually, I was just thinking I should break some of that out and compare the two.
I don't want rye, but still.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be different, no doubt about that. But I was wondering if there's going to be any similarities. Erica rearranged all the rye and she hid them. She hid them from me. Don't know what she did with that particular one. She neatened this up quite a bit. Oh, she hid it all the way in back.
As always.
All right, there we go. I'll break out a little bit of this. It is his personal bottle. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have not been maintaining my Infinity bottle like I should. That's a sad thing, I have to admit.
I'm just finishing mine. there's too many bottles that are halfway to the end, and I don't want them to oxidize too much. So I feel an obligation to finish some of them off.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get to that point too.
Hardest thing you have to do to a whiskey.
What was that?
Sorry, voice is a little weird. Hardest thing you have to do to a whiskey is finish it off.
Yeah, I know. I've got like a dozen 3/4 empty bottles right here. Eric has been pushing me to kill him though. Erica doesn't mind having a lot of whiskey, but she does mind when it starts taking up more and more space. That's the issue she has. Hey, Alan, whiskey friend, is in from the UK, burning that late night oil with us. And Victoria C, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, okay.
I regret being here.
Already too.
It's so early in the stream. You're not allowed to have regrets yet. We're gonna get so much weirder by the end of this.
Yeah, I'm already one drink in. This one's gonna go down really quick.
Is that the Bardstown?
Mm-hmm.
How is that? I haven't actually had that one.
It's not bad. A little like rye spice, leather. It's weird though. Like I get a lot more flavor in the aftertaste, like than I do like actually drinking it. So that's why I'm having a few quick sips here, because I'm getting caramel, little vanilla. Like I said, the leather I think is cool because I always like leather, but there's stuff going on in the aftertaste that's like lingering around, and flavors are coming up more afterwards than during it.
See, I feel like I'm not that sensitive to leather notes. People talk about leather a lot, and it's not one I pick up on a lot. Do you guys ever feel like that? Like there's
Yeah.
There's some notes that people talk about all the time, and you're like, I never get that particular one.
Yeah, there's one or two. I think when I was talking with Mike and Ben the other night, I forgot what we were talking about, but it was like a cardamom flavor, and I just not a big fan of it. But like whenever I'd never pick up on that ever.
Yeah.
I get that too, but the flavors that I can't detect are generally I can't detect them. So it's is the shirt fun? Do you find nurses amusing, Ed?
No. I just nothing. I'm just naturally giggling.
I'm trying to understand. Are you?
Do you think I'm funny? You think I'm funny?
Do you?
You think I'm a joke? Am I a comedian?
I think you're a comedian, and I do think you are a joke. But do you think I am a joke?
Joke or funny? Wait, can you be both?
I don't know.
I'm sure I'm both.
I don't know, Patty. You tell me.
I'm both, so that's
You
okay.
tell me.
Oh,
he's a big boy. He can answer for himself.
That is true.
Oh, Hayes mentioned the leather note. He said you haven't chewed on enough baseball gloves.
Oh, no. Right. He did say that. I remember talking to him about that on one of the streams. He used to chew on his baseball glove when he's in the outfield. Hey, I forgot to mention Mash and Drum is in, as is Eric Wayne Anderson. Good to see both of you. Always a pleasure. He and Mash and Drum says, "What, am I a clown? I'm here to amuse you."
Oh.
I really got to go watch The Irishman. I haven't watched that yet. I completely forgot it was out on Netflix.
I mean, we're all brothers here.
I was gonna say, what movie was that?
That's actually a reference to The Irishman.
I haven't seen. I was
talking to my grandfather on Thanksgiving, and he was just like, "You got to talk to Fat Tony Salerno," and I said, "He died of prostate cancer. How am I gonna talk to him? He's dead."
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you remember Tony Pro? And he said, "Yeah, Tony Provenzano. He's from Union 560. Out of what's it? We used to get an espresso together. It's just, I am not making that story up. My grandfather knew Tony Pro, and when you watch The Irishman, you two will find out.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will watch The Irishman, and then I will understand.
It's a very sad movie. I don't understand why you.
I feel like I'm gonna have to now. I'm obligated.
I know.
Well,
I love Joe Pesci, and I love Robert De Niro. Although Robert De Niro is more and more starting to look like my grandfather.
Plus, he always looks
a little bit.
He always looks like he's just frustrated now.
Yeah.
Like you see him in a picture, he just looks like grumpy as fuck. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm past the 5-minute mark. That's legal.
You're fine. Yeah, you're good. You're past 5 minutes.
All right, let's switch.
Hey, Robert Scott popped in. Good to see you, Rob. Oh, Robot. It's Robot Scott. I always say that, not Robert Scott. It's Robot Scott. I apologize, Mr. Robot.
I feel like he's bionic. I feel like we need to know more about this guy.
We can rebuild him. We have the whiskey.
We do. We have the whiskey. We have the technology. But I just wanted to say something. Do we ever know what Patron is saying? I do not understand that name. That is... What is this? Is this some kind of fugazi to you, Mark? JG? Once again, I do not understand the... Is it because I'm holding my phone? Is that the joke? Is it because this is Inception?
Why do I feel like you just came from an improv class and you really wanted to try this character out tonight?
Character. I would never, ever be caught dead in an improv class. I told the boys, if you kill me, I do not want to be near McDonald's or an improv class.
They're not allowed to murder you in the improv class.
No, they can murder me in the improv class, but
they gotta take you out of it.
Yes.
Got it. So the body needs to be removed afterwards. That's the important thing.
That is very important.
All right. I'm glad. I'm glad we have
why are you making fun of a sick man? My throat is just... You're making fun of me because I am sick. I am... this is Benzodrex. Back in the day, we used to take Benzodrine. We would just break them open and, just go to town. But now we can't because the FDA they're saying, oh, it's technically speed. And I'm over here saying, well, I don't care. It smells like lavender. I don't like lavender.
Are you just huffing it?
Ugh.
Okay,
Perhaps.
so back to the two limousine whiskeys I have. These are both okay. Back to the two limousine finished whiskeys.
Nice.
I'm really trying to find the common denominator here. So this over here is limousine rye. This is the Bastille limousine. Although they don't tell us what fill they are. I don't think in either case. Patty, do you know if limousine rye tells you what fill they used?
No, I don't.
Is it first fill, third fill? Blah, blah, blah?
It's Solera, so it's always a little some in, some out.
Oh, okay. So it's not like they actually took a certain barrel
and took not that I know of. It's they'll age it. I think I forget. It's been a while, 2 or 4 years, somewhere in between there, and then they'll put it in the big cask to age, and then they'll start taking some out so that it'll always be a little bit different, but similar profiles.
See, I think the main thing I get with the two limousines, I feel like the finish is similar, and that's the main thing, because this Bastille is it's light, it's fruity, it's got a little sour thing, it's got a little I don't know, just kind of caramely thing. And then it finishes out, the finish is where you get that kind of wood tang. And this one is like, it's polar opposite in almost every way. And that's so dry and spicy and pokey. And this one's just so nice and sweet and the Bastille is so nice and sweet and lovely. Just like the French. And yeah, it ends up like the only thing I think that's any similarity is kind of the finish. And I have to imagine that comes from the limousine wood.
Are you using the mini Glencairns, or are your hands just that big? They look like giant hands.
No.
Jesus.
It's the mini Glen.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Keep your Kirby hands strong.
I'm sitting here in the window, like, what the?
Yeah,
what is wrong with my hand? I'm like,
look at that. Hey, Jermaine Compton's in. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I don't know. I don't think my hands are that big.
No, it was just a small glass that was throwing me off.
Yeah.
Like, here, wait. I got a mini one here.
Because Mark was saying
I don't feel
very
bad
large
now.
hands. I don't think they're that. They're usual size.
I don't feel bad now, but when I thought you were using normal ones, I felt like something was off.
Oh. All right, Jeffrey. Remind me what you were drinking?
I was drinking Amroot.
Oh, right, the Amroot.
Cast strength.
I just had that for the first time the other day. Well, I had the cast strength. I didn't have the peated.
James Murray apparently rated it 92 points. Not quite sure what that means, but
would you agree with that? Is it pretty damn decent? All right.
Forget about it. See, I'm laughing because I've been told, Jeffrey, you would love The Sopranos, and I said forget about it, and they said, Paul Giamatti said forget about it, and Donnie Brasco, and I said I haven't seen what's a Paul Giamatti. Is he like a pony? And it's very confusing. It seems like you're laughing at me again.
No. Erica is doing something funny somewhere, I'm sure. I'm laughing at that.
It's very contagious, and now I am laughing. And I am a serious person, and I do not like to make a fool of myself. But
no, of course. Robot Scott also brought up the small hand complex. It makes me think of, have you guys, what is it, Uncle Jack from Always Sunny? You guys watch the show? He's got the fake hands. He's got the giant fake hands he wears all the time. Cover up. He thinks he has tiny hands.
I mean, they looked real to me.
Yeah, there you go.
Oof.
But I get a lot of like lime and citrusy kind of notes, which I also get that a little bit on the Oddbake Dark Cove. The commission release.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, which it's been forever since I've had one of those Ardbeg Dark. I had Ardbeg Dark Cove. Jeez, wow, was that down in? That was like down at the original Bastards Ball. I think that's the only time I've ever actually had a chance to try Ardbeg Dark Cove.
Doesn't always come around.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
I'm trying to find the Amroot Peated because I want to compare. I want to drink it along with you, Jeffrey. I know I have a sample. Matt from Whiskey Crusaders sent me a ridiculous number of samples because he's a wonderful, wonderful person. I'm pretty sure one of these was Amroot Peated. Nope.
I switched over to Ablor Abana. This is a dramatic difference between the two of them. Holy crap.
Oh, I believe it, yeah.
Good stuff from
here we go.
What I've heard.
I've got the Amroot Peated cast strength right here. I'm going to give it a go. Did you see they've actually just released Abuna Alba, which is it's Abalor, but it's the Abalor Abuna, but it's done only in bourbon casks rather than sherry.
I didn't pick it up.
I love me some sherry casks, so I'm not sure about that one so much. I really want to know what it tastes like, though.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where I wish I had, well, We have a decent bourbon bar here, but not a Scotch bar. Where I was like, it'd be nice to go just taste like 6 or 7 new ones rather than having to go buy a whole bottle.
Oh, I hear you. I know.
Like, I'm sure I'll be fine with it, but
yeah. Oh man, this is not what I was expecting. Hey, Whiskey Crusaders and Captain making it happen are in. So, John Gunsel, yes, Jessica Alba just released a Scotch. Abelor and Jessica Alba collaborated to make a Scotch.
it is damn tasty.
I want it to be like Invisible Era woman Alba too. Like I want that really, really cheesy Fantastic Four special effects on the label.
I bet you she doesn't want to see that come out. She hated that movie.
I don't think anybody wants to remember those movies.
Was that was directed by Roger Corman, right?
That's entirely possible. I don't know.
It was like made as a tax dodge. I could be misremembering things, but
the thing was just a pile of painted orange rocks. Yeah. They just filmed it in somebody's parking garage.
Wait, I thought he was played by the chewing gum guy.
Yeah, right. Jessica Alba wasn't even in that movie. She was the Invisible Woman. Like, why even have her come to set?
Because she was the selling point of the whole movie.
Personally, my favorite Invisible Woman was played by Maria Bamford in Fantastic Four, the musical. And
was that
really? I'm not a fan of musicals, so I'm not going to know.
But something with Michael Cera and everyone seems to make horrible mistakes. I think it's about real estate, something. I don't.
Okay. Yep, that sounds about right. Okay. I'm repeated. Matt from Whiskey Crusader sent me this because he's a golden human being. Matt, stay tuned because we've actually got a couple of reviews of your stuff coming, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. But this is my first crack at this stuff. That is not what I was expecting.
It's got it might be on the younger side, but I do get a good deal of like banana on it. Dude, I like saying banana. That's I'm in for a chuckle. I like to go banana nana. Exactly.
The only emerald I ever had was Bengal Tiger, and that one had crazy red fruit notes in it. Like, I was not prepared for that.
Yeah, these can get very tropical.
Yeah. No, I would definitely agree. This is like, I see what you're saying about the banana. I would say it's like green banana, though. Like green banana and like
almost kind of reminds me of like a plantain, but
smushed.
Yeah.
just the plantain gruel.
Yeah.
Just slurping it up.
They're very stiff. I'm sure you two men of character would know how stiff a plantain can be. I
do love a good stiff plantain.
Your laugh is very contagious. I'm not gonna lie.
The mushy part just reminds me of some old guy who just took something to make himself stiff. You got to eat it smashed up. Got to mix it in there.
Now that
mixing it with the prune juice.
That's the dirty, profound humor that I come to the show for, Patrick. That is.
Oh man!
All right, I'm gonna be back in 1 second. I'm gonna grab that Dickel that I got just because I wanted to taste test it
grab
between
that Dickel,
the normal
Patrick.
one.
Gotta grab the Dickel, man. Everybody, grab your Dickel in the chat. We'll all grab our Dickels together.
It almost, how do I describe it? Like electric tape. It almost smells like electric tape to me.
I kind of see what you mean, because the first thing I got on this was actually, it smelled surprisingly sweet and tropical, pineapple-y.
I get a lot of like citrus oils, like
but
primarily like a lot of like a big fat just juicy, girthy lime.
Okay.
What's the word for it? The
The
good,
rind?
the rind, but the white of the rind.
The zest.
Yeah. No. But whatever it's called. I almost get like that. Yes.
Okay.
Where it's kind of you have the residue almost of the the citrus oil, but you also have this real bitterness.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Matt says I gotta grab the chicken cock. Gotta go grab the chicken cock. Yes, actually, that's in the kitchen, but I will go grab that right now because we have to have it for the end. We have to have it for the end of the stream. Because we can't finish up the stream without doing pulls from the chicken cock. Got to pull on the chicken cock, man.
Only way to be.
Only way to be. All right, I'm gonna grab that right quick before I forget. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back.
Mark, you have redeemed yourself.
You guys hold down the fort for 30 seconds, okay?
You've redeemed yourself, Mark, and I just wanted to say thank you for pointing the pith. Yes, that is exactly what it is called.
I didn't know where you're going, so my Dickel is a 1960s Dickel, so it is kind of like that, an older Dickel, and it is.
Do you get that vitamin-ness that you get with a lot of old dicks? Just like the smell of multivitamins in the air.
Not on this one. You would think so, but maybe a little bit.
Maybe
like that.
Do you
flat
get any
note?
sort of? But do you get kind of like nuts, just like the salted shell?
No, not like a peanut.
Okay.
Maybe more like a walnut, like a big hefty walnut.
Like how big?
I don't know. I don't want to go huge. Damn, this camera's screwing me up with it being vertical instead of horizontal. I keep showing stuff. It's off camera.
This technology is so new to me.
Who's? I thought it was this. Stop blocking the word Dickel.
What type of computer do you have?
Ed's getting questioned. We should just ask him if everything is drinking is Jameson.
I mean, I feel like Ed doesn't deserve his whiskey. He's just if he continues to drink, these ryes, and it's just. Ugh. I mean, I understand why they made it in Pennsylvania. They were in Pennsylvania and they wanted to get drunk, but not everyone lives in Pennsylvania, and it's really just, Philadelphia. I mean, it's just who would want to be there?
Sorry, Cap, make it happen. You got me on that one. I don't have control, otherwise I'd be putting some of your stuff up on the screen. But actually,
hey Pat.
Yeah, in the 1960s, I am getting a little chocolate leathery.
All right, I am returned.
You can return away. Sorry, other way.
We all heard Erica be concerned that you're getting another bottle.
She was in the background. We're actually looking for a computer charger because I just realized I left mine at work. So that's not great.
So our stream's getting cut short this evening.
Our stream's getting cut short this evening, unfortunately. We're just gonna go until I run out of juice. Wait, hold on. Is it? Sorry, hold on, guys.
But Patrick, what I can do for you right now is I've got this nice array, and I'm trying to figure out what I should drink next.
You already started overseas.
Yeah, Erica saved the day.
Nice.
Erica comes through for the Rocket Review once again.
She said you're drinking Jameson.
I am always drinking Jameson. Honestly, when we decided to cancel the dungeons part of this dram night, my first thought was just to sit here and drink Jameson for an hour straight.
This into the camera, your sad little eyes.
Why am I so useless?
I'm gonna try and do an impression of you, Ed. I hope It doesn't. I hope I don't offend you, but it's
Go
just...
for it. Go for it.
I'm mad. I can't afford whiskey, and I like Jameson. Please. What?
I don't even know.
But you see now, I can afford Jameson
I've
because
been going.
I can't afford whiskey because I get a stupid discount. So
I've
now
been
it's
going
like,
to.
I'm mad. I'm a dumbass, but I can afford whiskey.
I've been. You mentioned improv class. I've been going improv classes to work on my impressions, and I thought I would show off to you my.
Just don't catch you dead there. You can catch him alive. He'll be alive at an improv class.
The main thing was I just don't want to be shot and left in a McDonald's. I don't care. It's just they don't clean there. It's really unsanitary.
Think you're gonna be left there for a day or two?
If they're gonna be taking photos of you, it's just you don't want to be left somewhere completely clean, because that would just be kind of asking a little too much. But you don't want to be left where something might eat your nose or something else, and I don't know, reincarnation. You might want to have those things.
You don't want to be reincarnated without a nose? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, I mean, maybe something else as well, but it's so
you're just not gonna have you don't know what you lose when you come out the other side, man.
Exactly. I mean, what if I come back and I'm a little mouse? Am I gonna eat someone else's nose? Maybe, but I would hope that I would not, do that.
I want to come back as a mouse with your nose.
Oh,
that's what's gonna happen.
You're human nose,
and it's gonna be grafted to my mouse body. That's what's gonna happen, Jeffrey.
Or like you could wear it as a hat,
little mouse hat. There you go.
It'd be kind of hard. I mean, maybe you could team up with Pat, and Pat could just kind of sew it onto your little mouse head.
To my little mouse head. Just sew it on right on there.
Oh, we're never getting it off then.
No. I would wear that. I would wear Jeffrey's nose
like
hat.
A crown.
I absolutely would. Okay.
Right.
Speaking of dying. Okay. All right. Here's my thing.
I think about it all the time.
I would prefer to die peacefully. Don't get me wrong. I like to die peacefully, surrounded by my loved ones. But if I have to die in an accident, I want it to be the most ridiculous, stupid accident like ever. Right? I want people to be at my funeral and being like, it's really sad that he died, but what the fuck happened? Like, I want to get hit by a clown car and then a bunch of clowns on tricycles spill out and run me over, and then I get electrocuted at the end. I don't know. I want something totally ridiculous.
To be run over by a bunch of clowns on tricycles would be kind of fucked up.
Clowns.
I'm not sure if this is going to be visible, but no, not that.
He's got a clown right here. He's going to run you over. He's the fucking guy.
This is the clown that'll kill me. I got the tattoo. I saw him in a dream.
It's not quite visible, but I used to work at a public park kind of facility, and I had to go to the restroom one day, and I said, "Okay, buddy, stop here. I have to take a leak." But they didn't stop, and I really, really had to go. So I just I went like this and jumped off and landed on straight concrete.
Ouch.
That'd be a pretty weird way to die if I had hit my head.
I like still in Canada's way, killed by a clerk. Someone else is trying to do the saber opening of a champagne bottle, and they accidentally take a chuck out of you.
Isn't that why Alton Brown's thing got off the air? He he did that and then it hit the Prime Minister of Canada or something.
It might have. I don't know, but that would be great if it did.
They might have kept that under wraps, but I don't really watch a lot of what's it called? Eat Good.
That would suck, Ed, if you got a cork in the throat from that, like in your mouth, and started to choke on it. I thought that's what you were going for. That would be an awful way to die. I would laugh at your funeral.
No, that would be a very bad way to die.
Do you remember that show, Awful Ways to Die?
No, I don't actually.
It was, or maybe it was something, or Horrible Ways to Die. It was just all these, like 2000s. It's pretty shitty production, but all these different things. And one of the things I've been thinking about is because I watched it as a kid. It was just like on midday Discovery Channel, some fucking thing like that. And it was like, it was this really weird thing of just this tale that just kept going on, and you didn't know where exactly it was going. I'm being serious. And it was just so there was this teacher, and she was a lesbian, and she met a woman at a bar, and they went home, and they were getting hot and nasty, but they didn't realize.
1,000 Ways to Die. He's got you.
They didn't realize that. I'm sorry. It's just this fucking time of the month. It's just so my nose gets really dry and then my throat. But they were getting hot and nasty, and then like there was a boiler, and then at the last second they were just like, oh, and the boiler exploded, and a thing of metal just hit the one woman in the face, and it was just like surprise. I
feel like most of that story wasn't important.
I know. That's exactly
like the action of the story.
It was this whole thing, and then at the last second, and then this random thing happened. Tune in next week. I'm being serious. That was a thing that I have been thinking about.
I wouldn't want to die from a boiler exploding.
Oh,
either.
no, that's nasty, man.
I think it might have been even like just a thing, pressure built up, and then just a tiny screw just flew out and boom.
I actually took the American craft distilling website, americancraftdistiller.com or Craft Distilling Association. They actually have like free seminars every once in a while that anyone can sign up for. So I was going through some of them, and the one was on boiler safety. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll find out. I'll find about keeping my boiler safe. And the one that shit terrified me. Like there was one where three guys got boiled alive. First of all, that's terrifying. I don't like that. But the one, they poured hot water into an empty boiler, and the thing shot through 3 walls and 50 yards out of the building into a nearby pond when it exploded.
Trev's saying that there was another one where some people were having sex on a mountain in a tent, and the whole tent blew off the mountain.
Oh, Jesus.
It's really traumatizing to watch as a kid.
And Benjamin, I'm having a hard time not saying that with an Asian accent, but I'm gonna get in trouble.
Still in Canada, you're having boiler issues? Uh-oh. That's be careful. Be careful with that boiler.
And it's cold out. That's even worse.
I feel like the point of the story was lost. It was, why exactly am I getting my childhood wasted and ruined to where I'm thinking about this like 20 years later, and you can't even come up with like a good story, and it's literally just and then, and that's just what it was.
Well, I mean, they gotta sell airtime, man. Somebody's gotta pay for commercials.
I don't know about normal George Dickel because I haven't had it in a while, but the 1960s version, it's pretty damn tasty.
Nice. Also, can I bring attention? I forgot to mention this real quick. Captain says Ed on a tour of Jameson Distillery falls into the mash tun. That would be an incredible way to die.
Only if it's like Terminator 2 where your hand's like coming up. It just goes down like that.
Yeah. But the George Dickel...
Isn't that what happened with the one of the founders of Lefroy?
I don't know if it did. I'm feeling pretty shitty.
It did. No, it totally did. It totally did. I don't remember his name, but somebody drowned in the mash tun. Was it the mash tun, or did he actually?
I think it was in the fermenter. It was the the barley that was just being heated up, and they were boiled alive.
Jesus.
Or I think they were pulled out, but they died from their obvious burns. Yes.
That's bad.
Wow, and they probably still use that damn fermenter.
Yeah, they probably do.
I'd be like, no, we're getting a new one. No.
Well, they said they still do. I'm not sure if that's true, but John Campbell, he said that's what gives it our distinct flavor.
It's heavily peated, and it's got a little bit of peat in there.
It's got a full body.
Ben Eve says the only way they should do it is if they finish the distillation. Like if you die in there, and then everyone has to drink a little bit of my distilled corpse. I dig it. I think that's my last wish. You guys have to take me. You guys have to take me to Middleton and get them to distill my rotting corpse.
Can't make it happen. That's the definition of rot gut.
What if just your foot is left?
What was that?
What if just your foot is left?
Like we should bury that.
Well, you
like everything else is like mist, and there's just a foot in a boot.
Whatever's left, you have to distill whatever's left.
I got it.
Yeah,
I'm taking the boot off.
Throw me in that still, man. You gotta do it.
Should we take the boot off, or will that develop character?
That's not the way I want leather notes.
Okay. Well,
that's cheating. That's cheating.
Knowing yet, I don't imagine him in leather boots.
I don't know. I own 2 pairs of shoes. I own a pair of steel-toed boots and a pair of dress shoes, and that is it. Those are the only shoes I wear. And when I have to buy new shoes, I will buy a new pair of steel-toed boots, and then I will throw the other ones away. Still in Canada says he thinks it was the fermenter and he was overcome by CO2. That would make sense.
I can see that.
Yeah, like asphyxiated.
This is still horrible.
Either way, it's not a good way to go.
Speaking of getting choked, I think I should move on to Garrison Brothers Barrel Pick at 70.35% alcohol.
There you go.
Ooh.
Ben's saying there's a place in Alaska where they do shots with people's toes. Is cannibalism not illegal?
Do I have to eat it like mezcal? Like, could I just leave the toe on the bar? Or do I have to take the toe?
I imagine it would be your toe.
I don't want to be involved in any part of drinking a toe. Like I have very few things I won't drink. Right? I have very few things I won't drink. Human body parts are one of them. I think human and ape. I won't drink human or ape. Too close to cannibalism. You know what I mean?
So you drink that whiskey from the Philippines? It's got like a dead snake in it.
Oh, I'd be all over that. That's not a problem. I drink that all day.
I'd be concerned it's still alive. I know it's dead, but I effing hate snakes, man. I don't want a piece of it. Don't want anything. You just. Ugh.
Me personally, I would eat a human, but I would never, ever eat a noodle. Okay? Snakes are our greatest friends in life.
Ben says they keep them in a jar, like pickled eggs, basically, and then drop them in a shot. I'm some things in Canada or in Alaska can stay up there.
That's right.
I'm going to count them as Canada when they're doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Alaska still belongs to Russia if they're up to shit like that.
I don't think that's in Anchorage.
Robot, what was the scotch I had in Texas? That was Central Standard Scotch. That was a local distiller here in Milwaukee. I'm not that big a fan of theirs, but their scotch style is easily the worst thing they make.
Ed, I know a little ASL, and I just wanted to, I can do like a pretty interesting kind of flavor. I like to sometimes sometimes with this whiskey you can get, so do you mind if I,
do it up, man. Do it up. I've had enough that I'm willing to allow anything.
So, from Central Standard is really just a big
See, but here's the thing: there's a lot of people in Milwaukee who love their bourbon. Like they've got a bourbon and they've got a Cabernet finished bourbon, and there's a lot of people who go down to their like little tasting room and drink that stuff all the time. I don't think it's good. It's very young, but it's not bad. But their Scotch style is an affront against God and man.
Sorry, I want to laugh because I've heard other people say the same thing. So.
It is something. It was something made and distilled in the depths of hell.
What they should do is when you go to taste it, they should give you like a little hood so you can hide your shame from God.
They should be the ones wearing the hood, not you.
Yeah, right.
You should be wearing it. You're drinking it.
They just made it. They just sell it. You were the one who chose to drink it.
I've had it 2 times,
Yes.
and I have just been plagued. I cannot sleep. Everything, just my bed has broken. My eyes have just bled intermediately. I've been sick. My throat, I feel like I cannot underestimate this enough, but my throat, it's just crinkled and wrinkled, and I do not like it.
Like an accordion.
And I am definitely not a clone. Okay, I just wanted to say this. I'm not a clone. I am not a twin. There was not a manufacturing accident. This is just how I sound when I am sick. Okay?
Okay. We trust you.
Trev says
I
he'd
don't
rather
believe
be.
me.
Trev says he'd rather be punched in the face than drink it again.
Someone's talking about kangaroo meat. I like kangaroos though. I don't know if I could eat a kangaroo. No, I could. I take it back. I'd eat a kangaroo. I have had springbok. So that was the weirdest one I've had. The national animal of South Africa, the deer, antelope kind of thing.
I mean, have you ever
Good
seen
or bad?
kangaroo?
It wasn't bad. It was they like cut it real thin like prosciutto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Have you ever seen Kangaroo Jack?
No, I have not.
So if you had seen it, I think you'd be more willing to eat a kangaroo.
Kangaroos. All right, that's all I gotta say.
I've had it, and it's not bad. It's not bad. There are far worse meats I've had than kangaroo meat.
Yeah. I love how the people in the chat, people who had the Scotch style in Austin are sounding off. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. I had a lot of fun giving it to people though.
Did you, Ed?
I
You
did.
cruel bastard.
I did. I'm a bastard.
But this Garrison Brothers is just, it doesn't look that dark, but it's like getting hit in the face with like leather and then getting gently fed some chocolate.
Nice.
That's even more favorable than I'd give it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Kangaroo equals raccoon. I can say I've never had raccoon. I've never had one. Because they're trash pandas, you know? But I can't.
They're cute.
I can't say that because, you eat pigs and that's kind of like that, so.
The best thing about pigs is that they eat other pigs.
Pigs will eat anything, though. That's
Yeah.
just how pigs are.
You got to be leery of anyone who owns a pig farm.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I know many good people that own pig farms, and they're all really, if you need something, like if you need something, things can be arranged.
Okay, Matt says that the Scotch style is not that bad. I don't remember giving it to you because I feel like I would have filmed your reaction, Matt. But if you did have it, I don't know. I believe you. I believe that you believe it wasn't that bad. All right.
So what was the worst thing Mark had then? If
Or
that
Matt
was
had?
not
Yeah. Matt,
sorry.
what is the worst thing you've had? He really didn't like the Uncle Nearest bottle he sent, the sample he sent me, the nasty edition. I know he didn't like that.
I can't believe there is that big of a variance between them.
Yeah, no, it's nuts. And that's the thing. I think with like every sourced bottling, there's always a chance you're just going to get a bad batch of barrels, and you're not going to be able to make a consistent product. So I get that. So and that's something I've thought about after some of our worst whiskey watches. Is like, should I have been as hard as I was on some whiskeys? Because like if it's a sourced blend, you don't know what barrels they were working with. But that said, it was still a shit product.
Mark said that Jesse's cheese whiskey was worse. I have never even heard of that. That sounds horrific.
So Jesse Wilson from Stillage.
Oh, the cheese.
Brought,
yeah.
That was actually really amazing stuff. And Jesse, if you end up watching this, I thought it was really great. And being from New Jersey, it's blue cheese is part of our DNA. You come out of the womb, they splatter some blue cheese on you, and then just kind of throw you out.
Yeah, no, that cheese whiskey was weird. And actually, the cheese whiskey, I gave him some of the Scotch style, and he ran up to the room to get the cheese whiskey to compare it to, because they're actually kind of similar, even though they came from completely different. Well, not completely different. I guess they were both based on malted barley. But being that the Scotch style was from a peated beer, and his was just from a regular barley malt, like, it was really freaky how close they were. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of blue cheese either, Mark. That would not have settled well with me.
See, I like it. I like blue cheese. Yeah.
I'll take ranch.
Patrick,
I'm
gonna be in Wisconsin tomorrow. By midnight tonight, I will be there.
For Wisconsin,
you can consider your apology. Wherever you're from, Patrick.
He will find you.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know where you are.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna find you. It's just okay. Maybe you're not from Wisconsin. I'll be in Wisconsin, and by midnight tonight, so will you.
I really like the idea.
It's a really contagious.
I really like the idea that you have an incredibly complex kidnapping plan where you go to another state to kidnap that person out of that state to take them to another state that neither of you was in the first place.
Yeah, but that works. That's actually a good idea.
Okay,
I don't want you to do it to me, but I mean, because I live in the States, so I think it'll work.
Horrible idea. Second off, it's not kidnapping. Third off, if it's over state lines, then it becomes a federal case. And why would I do that? Do you think I'm an idiot? Like, maybe
we're just on vacation.
Maybe I'm funny, but I mean, Patrick, would you really say you were on vacation? I can't trust you.
Would I be saying something at that point?
Yeah, are they on the body?
Patrick is smart. Patrick.
I went up there for cheeseburgers, and I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, actually, that's one of his greatest specials, Floridian 06. What Am I Doing in New Jersey? It came out in, I think, 1988. That's how I found out about George Carlin. I was trying to find a good, prestigious documentary about New Jersey, and instead I found that piece of shit. But it was very. He really tried. I think if there's one thing about George Carlin, he really tried to be funny.
I actually think that special he's talking about was when I went to when I was in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the people in Green Bay were horrible. Like he started to swear and say fucking cunt, and the dirty words.
Right. Yeah.
And the crowd was like, oh my God, I can't believe he's saying it. And like my friend Hef and I, he worked at the Funny Bone, which is a comedy club. We're like, this is terrible. And finally he just turns on the crowd and he's like, what did you expect? Did you expect Mr. Conductor when you came to the show? Come on. And like he starts tearing the crowd apart, and me and Hef like stood up in the middle of it. We're like, yes, give it to us. We suck. We suck. Yeah, it was bad. I was so depressed with my town at that moment. It was awful.
Oh man. He got arrested down here in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, that's right, for saying them, because
Summerfest. He got arrested. Yeah. Also, fun fact, I don't really care, but the C word is one the YouTube algorithm will actually go through and find all throughout the video. Like the first 5 minutes, it only cares about fuck, shit, piss, like those ones. And then like there's certain words, I think we can all figure out which ones they are. It'll go through and find those ones specifically.
Does it give you the warning afterwards, like at the top?
Right. They
Like
send you a thing like, please don't say this shit.
Like I stole part of Bon Jovi's song "Living on a Prayer" for one of my episodes. It was like, "Oh, I'm giving you a warning."
Oh, did
it? It didn't give me a check mark. It just said, "If you monetize this, you're fucked."
Oh my god! I haven't actually stolen any music yet. I've just sung a bunch of shit. So I think I haven't gotten anything, but
I wasn't in trouble. It said you're not in trouble because, like, if you ever monetize this video,
yeah,
then this is happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't
Ben
know.
says you should try living in the Bible Belt sometime. See, here's the thing, though, Ben. Certain parts of Wisconsin are like the Northern Bible Belt.
Yeah,
like there's like it like Milwaukee and Madison are kind of like their own countries compared to the rest of Wisconsin.
that's true.
Yeah,
Very, and in different ways too.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Oh hey, Stillin's back from checking the mash. How is the mash, Mr. Still in Canada? We would love to hear. Actually, it'd be really fun to have you on the show sometime. If you are ever available, we would love to have you on. Me and Erica could do a little interview.
Especially as you get closer to that opening.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm out of whiskey again, and I was just wondering if either of you would have any good recommendations for what I should have next.
Okay, well, I can't really see what
You
you
gotta put your arm down. I can't see otherwise.
Yeah.
Let's take a trip, kids.
Take a trip. Let's see what's going on with the Patron collection.
It looks rather extensive. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Whistle Pig or
Yeah, do some rye. Do some rye. Get some rye in your life, man.
I don't hate myself, but just this one time, I'll have some rye.
it's for Ed. You got it.
Yeah, there we go. You got to come on.
Wait,
here.
he turned off his camera, so we don't know what the F he's pouring. That is cheating, not Jeff or not
Well,
evil
actually,
Jeff.
I was using this as my camera holder.
Oh, speaking of Whistle Pig, if Matt is still in the chat, and I think he is, he actually sent me a little sample of Whistle Pig Boss Hog 5, which I was super excited to try. That's another review that's coming up. But that thing runs $600 here in Milwaukee. It's ridiculous. Ooh, what's that? Is that the...
Say your name at the bottom?
Oh, that's your personal bottle.
Yes, it is the one and the same. Why is this?
That thing's stuck.
They don't when they clone you. If you're not really dealing with good material, sometimes you'll come out with kind of like weak hands, and it's just.
I thought there was no cloning involved, Jeffrey.
Theoretically.
This is a purely hypothetical.
Purely hypothetical. I have never been cloned, nor I can assure you this. I have never been cloned.
Of course.
I have never been made into an evil robot copy of myself. And if I did, it would counteract itself, and I would then, of course, become good.
Right.
Well, that is never going to happen. So,
of course,
we don't have to worry about that.
Have either of you seen Living with Myself with Paul Rudd?
No. I heard that's good, though.
It is. And it's very similar to what not Jeffrey is saying.
No,
I feel like there could easily be another Jeffrey popping up from behind the corner in a second.
I am
my high-pitched laughing.
I am the one and only Jeffrey. And if there's any other Jeffreys that want to come out of the woodwork, okay, I'll just kill them too. It's just math.
Little old Jeffrey on Jeffrey violence.
I mean,
Floydian says, "Is there a clone toe in that bottle?"
All right, guys, we got to finish this up. We're about to hit an hour, so I'm going to call it a night. As is our new tradition, I'm going to take a pull of the chicken cock real quick. So until next, I'll take one pull and then I'll call it a night.
I'll join you. I got some Dickel. I'm gonna
There
pull
you
my
go.
Dickel.
So until next time, everybody. Oh, yes, still in Canada. I will get a hold of you for sure. So until next time, everybody, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're coming to Distill America, remember we're having Rock Gut Con as the after party. So make sure you come to that. And stay rotten.
Exterminate.